So about a year ago, I thought I was done. I thought I was cured. Um, I had reached pharmacological extinction on the Sinclair Method, and I told myself, that's it. I beat it. Um, but addiction just doesn't disappear because the chemistry goes away or the chemistry changes. Uh, that's the main thing that needs to change when it comes to my genetic background and what's going on with me. But there is no pill for grief. There is no tablet for loneliness. No switch throughout the years of habit, hurt, or pain, or just whatever it is that you have going on. So yeah, I've had to set my pride aside and admit that even though the cravings were gone, I fixed things neurologically speaking. The reason behind why in italics, why I was drinking, I have not dealt with yet. The heavy lifting is over. I know that. But there it's a multifaceted, multi-layered problem. And I fixed the main problem, but there was another element that I did not know or understand. And the reason why I want to set my pride aside and talk about this is because if anybody else is going through this not necessarily problem, but hits this roadblock, and you think that you have fixed things like I did, and then maybe you want to give up, don't give up. You've done 80%, 90% of the heavy lifting. I fixed years and years and years of drinking problems with the Sinclair Method. But I, this past from, I guess, about November, end of November to, I guess, middle of February, I fucked up. I didn't fuck up in the sense that I made a mistake. I just didn't understand that there was another element to my problem. But I recognized, and I was able to recognize because of, being able to see things clearly after having, fixed myself to a degree through the Sinclair Method. I was able to go, something is not right. And unlike previously, when I knew something was not right, it took me almost 2 years to kind of sort that out. This took me about 2.5 weeks. And I was able to jump online, talk to my doctor, and explain what was going on. And kind of, I had perceived things incorrectly. I thought, I was like, oh, I'll just double my dose. I'll just increase the amount, of time between my first drink and, for when I take Naltrexone and my first drink, just keep increasing the dose. Because I was just like, this is a pharmacological problem. And 90% of it was and still is. But there is an element, depending on who you are. For some people, it is a magic bullet. They go on the TSM and boom, it's done. I am not one of those people. And people that tend to do really well with this protocol, they either come from the camp that is sort of like the magic bullet camp, or they come from a camp like myself, where they go through the kind of first stage and then realize that, oh shit, I've got to work on some things that I can't just fix with a pill. And I wish I could tell you all that you could just fix with a pill. You could just set your pride aside and go. But you can't. It sucks. But there's so many good technicians and physicians and people that work in the addiction medicine world that understand this. And my doctor explained this to me, and he immediately was like, "Hey, have you been let me guess, you've not been doing anything that you liked for the last 8 weeks?" And I'm like, "I guess I haven't, yeah. I've just been shoveling snow and hating life." And he's like, "Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense." He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "You fixed the pharmacological part of your brain." He's like, "But you haven't been replacing it with anything that brings joy to your life, right?" So, yeah, I'm not going to edit this. This is just going to be straight up. Yeah, I've had to set my pride aside, like I've said. Shout out to Vince, who made this song with me. And thank you, big thank you to Vince. We started this song, about 2 years ago, and I was hiding, my addiction from a lot of people, him included, I just kept delaying our song, and yes, thank you to him for putting up with my shit. And thank you to Josh, aka Robert Vox, for putting up with me in terms of our EP together, Collisions, because Josh has gone through the same sort of thing with me. Shit happens, and you can't always get what you want. But things don't always work out exactly as how you think they will. And sometimes you got to just suck it up and say, "Hey, I was 90% there, but I wasn't 100% there." So, the song's called Pride Aside. And today and recently, I've been living that. If anybody else needs to set their pride aside, or set anything aside that is stopping them from achieving their goals, or they're just dealing with problems, whether that be addiction or something to do with their past abuse, whatever it is, just know that there's people out there that are going through the same thing as you. Maybe not exactly, but indirectly. We're here for you. So, yeah. Biochemistry is half a story. The other half is you. So, yeah. I've set my pride aside, and like I said, today I'm living it. So, thank you for putting up with this almost 10-minute video. Like I said, I'm not going to edit it, and I'll probably have to link this to YouTube. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close to it. Don't give up. You're not alone. So, talk soon.